want to show you today how you can play along to Comfortably Numb. Play the solo not as David Gilmour did, note for note, but play your own version based on 3 locations on the guitar neck in a similar way to what I just did then. So the key to this is knowing what key we're in, and the key for those chords in that song is B minor. And if you take your mode decoder and place B in the Aeolian window, then you'll set your mode decoder to be in the key of B minor, so all these chords will be in B minor. And you can see from there how that progression has been crafted, starting on the B minor, making it the Aeolian mode, descending 1 into A major, and the next note into G major, briefly pausing on F sharp before going into E minor, and then repeating itself. So those chord progressions, very typical B minor chord progressions. So once the mode decoder is set, you can see your 3 locations where you can play the minor pentatonic scale and be completely in the right key for every single note. And if you follow the Aeolian guide for the character notes as well, then you can play particularly sweet notes for that solo. This band here shows you the backbone of the minor pentatonic shape. It shows you grey notes which make up the rest of the minor scale, so they're all notes that are within the scale as well. Filled in red notes, that's your B note, which is your root note, and the sort of donut shaped notes, which are your character or target notes, and they are the notes that define the sound of the mode, which is the minor scale or the Aeolian mode in this case. So they're the ones, basically they're the notes that sound the nicest. So you want to concentrate on your root notes, your character notes, then the black notes, and lastly the grey notes. And the grey notes will probably be just used in passing, so although you can play them, sometimes they might sound less harmonious than others. So this can show you which ones to hit and which ones to miss. And very soon you'll get accustomed to being able to know which pattern it is that you're following. So all these are all the same shapes. It's just a question of emphasis and highlighting. And it's all based on the minor pentatonic shape, which you should hopefully know already. So for Comfortably Numb, we start off in B minor, A major, G, F sharp, E minor, and back to B. And if I put the backing on, backing from another one on the YouTube channel that I've got. There we are in B. So B, location 1, 7th fret. Playing the pentatonic shape on top of this. Every single note sounds really nice, so I'll play along. So you can play just using that shape if you want. way, but you don't want to restrict yourself just to this position. It'd be nice to go down and up the neck. So if you look at the second location, that's on our 12th fret, which is an E on the E string. If we play those notes again, hear that some of those sound less musical than on the B, but they're still within the scale. So they're the greyish sort of notes you can see from your diagram there. And you can also see from the diagram when you play in the E that that note is the character note. And that's your root note. They're the ones you want to concentrate on. All on the backbone of that minor pentatonic shape. So keep in your mind that shape and just make those slight adjustments to it. The same with the 14th fret. Our character note again is just here. In fact, it's the same character note as for the E, because those two shapes overlap. And that's our root note, the darker red. Just knowing those, play along fairly confidently, moving back down to the B again. That's our 3 locations, but we've also got one of the locations down here, so the 14th fret, F, is also the 2nd fret, sorry, F sharp. Play down there, play here, here, and of course, lastly, as my track runs out, play here, 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 and then lastly the B up here again. So we've got the same up here. It's exactly the same shape as down here, so we have and up here we have is remember your locations and keep in mind the backbone. So just think 7th fret, up to the top B1, just minor pentatonic down to the F sharp. Find the places that you can bend. And hold. I mean, even if you just do and then back it up. all within the structure of that minor pentatonic shape with those character modifications. So just using pentatonic and picking your strings. So using some of those other grey notes, actually, you can see how they can sound quite good if you incorporate them as sort of passing notes in a way. That's hitting those grey notes, because it gives a slightly different flavour to it, but because they're all within the key, they all sound fine. So, have a go.